Alright, so today we've got ourselves Gottlieb's Hearts and Spades EM pinball machine. This thing was made back in 1969, and well, it's actually a fairly popular game because it does have some animatronics to it. That's with this back glass here. These cards spin around, and it's pretty cool. You'll get to see it. We'll play a game here in a sec, but I just got this game done. There was the bottom board inside there actually broke free and smashed a bunch of switches and all that cool stuff, so I had to go through and fix all that up. But I mean, besides a few marks and stuff on the playfield, this is actually in really good condition. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to convince the customer a few years ago when I worked on the playfield to touch up all the paint. Instead, we just added a new clear coat to it. But I figure I can show you how the game is played, with how the rules are done and all that kind of stuff. And might as well also show you how to take a glass out of a pinball so you're safe with that. So the very first thing you're going to do is you're going to obviously open up the coin door. And pinball machines are going to have some kind of a latch. As you can see right here, this is the latch for this pinball. And some are going to be located right here, some will be located on the side, like with a spring or something like that. But what this does is it unlatches the lock bar right here. It also unlatches the playfield too. Most pinball machines, this locking mechanism acts as a double lock, I guess you can say. It holds the lockdown bar in place. It also holds the playfield down, so when you tip it on its back end, it doesn't go flying all over the place. So first thing you're going to do, unlatch the lock bar, okay? And then, comes right off. That's simple. Alright, so I'm going to set you guys up on a tripod, and then you can see how I slide the glass out. It's pretty simple. You just got to make sure you hold it, support it, so that it doesn't start to flex. Because if you get the glass about almost halfway out, and if you let it go, there's too much weight, the glass will flex and crack, break, the whole nine, so you gotta be careful. So I'm going to set this up and show you how to get glass out. We'll fire it up and we'll play us a few rounds of pinball. Alright, we'll be right back here. Alright, so here we are, ready to go. And just so you're aware too, when you have this latch unlocked, you can't close the coin door, so leave the coin door open. You know, if you want, you can go ahead and latch it, you know, and close the coin door if it gets in your way, but either way, you just want to slowly start to pull the glass out and keeping pressure on the edges. Once the glass gets far enough back, you can actually use your hip and kind of help support it on the way out. And just very carefully slide the glass out. When you get out so far, you're going to want to lift up slightly, because again, you don't want too much downward pressure. You could crack your glass. And very, very carefully up, and away it goes to a safe spot. Okay, so now that we got the glass in a safe spot, nothing getting in its way, I can't trip over it, so we're good. We can get a little bit closer view of this playfield here. Again, I do wish you would have let me do some more touch-up on here, but it's all in the customer's budget. You can't, go beyond what they can afford, obviously. And the most they could do was, new rubbers, new lamps, get a clear coat done on here. There are two different ways to do your clear coat, and again, it all depends on your budget. If you want the best clear coat you can get, you're going to want to go automotive, but of course, that's going to be extremely expensive compared to rattle can clear coat, which is actually what this is. This is rattle can clear coat. And is it as good as automotive? No. But if you're balling on a budget and you don't have the kind of money for automotive clear coat, this works just as fine. It lasts for a long time. I did this clear coat, I want to say almost 5 years ago, and it's still holding up strong. But enough jibber jabber. Let's go ahead and fire this thing up, and you can check out how it plays. So the power switch for the Hearts and Spades is down below. It's just right there. Push it on, and as you'll be able to see, The playfield does not light up right away. You just get some lights in the back glass. And the reason why is these older machines don't always fire up like this. It depends on the make and the model and all that kind of stuff. Some pinball machines, the only way to get it to fully fire up, where you have all your lights working, is you'll press the left flipper button, okay? That doesn't work with this machine, because this is a Gottlieb, and I have yet to find a Gottlieb that actually works in that manner. Most of the ones that do that are the Williams that I found. I'm sure there's other ones, but there's only so many machines I've got to work on. But with this machine, to get it up and running, all it is the customer has to drop a coin in, and then it'll fire right up. So we'll come down here and just manually hit the switch, and there we go. As you can see, all lit up. And it looks pretty good. And yes, if you're wondering, the customer did want LEDs instead of incandescent bulbs. And yes, that's another one of those big battles everybody's going on, is do you put LEDs in an old pinball or not? And honestly, who cares? Do whatever you like. If you like them, put them in. Don't care what anybody says. If you don't like them, then don't put them in. It's that easy. Well, we'll go over the quick gameplay and how this works. Essentially, it's a card game, as you can see. You want to try and get all your cards filled up, which in turn will turn on your WOW light. And if you hit the WOW switch, whenever the WOW light's on, you'll actually gain an extra ball. And if you also look down here, if you score 30,000 points, you'll gain an extra ball as well. And that is consecutive, so like if you get 30,000, you get one ball, you get 60,000, you get another ball, and so on. So what we're going to do is set you guys up, and we're going to go ahead and play a game, and let you check it out. Alright, we'll be right back. Show you some other features on here that I forgot to mention. As you can tell, a couple of pop bumpers lit up. Now if you actually read them, that whenever they light up, that 100 stands for how many points you'll get when it's lit. Now the way you actually do that is going through one of these upper lanes here. So I went through the queen lane. So not only do I get 500 points, but it lights up the yellow bumpers, okay? And if I go through the far left lane, I'll get 500 points, the number 3, and it'll light up the green bumpers. Going back through each lane will also deactivate the bumper you have lit. Another thing I forgot to kind of show you was these spin features. When the ball gets inside of here, it causes that back glass animation to spin randomly, and it'll land on a random card, and that's how one of many ways you can fill up your hand here. And I'll kind of show you. So we take the ball. Now if I go through the 3, it lights them up. Now if I throw it into the spin spot, it'll stop the gameplay, it'll spin the cards, and once it's spun through, it shoots the ball back out. So ball drops in, pick a card, shoots right out. Now, you can also light your bumpers going through these lanes here. So on the left you can light your green, on the right you can light your yellow. And I'll show you what it's like when you get all your cards. So we got that. So now we have our uppers. If we hit that top there, hear that click, that boom, that gave us an extra ball. And if we hit it again, we're going to get another one. Every time we hit that until the ball drains all the way. Okay? Now, if we get all the whites, which we just did, we got a double light here. So we should also get a free ball for that as well. So we'll drain our ball. Yep, got 2 free balls for that. Okay, so now we're up to ball 4. And we can continue playing from here. Alright, so there it is. That's how you take the glass off and how you play the game Hearts and Spades. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if there's anything you want to add, something I missed or whatnot, please definitely add that into the comments, because I'm pretty sure I forgot a few things or a few rules, so just let us know. Okay then, let's on to the next project here.